Hi. So in order to use our new business tool, we have access to this data Excel. We're going to go ahead and log in. I will provide the login credentials. And once you're here, you notice that we have access to all of these businesses. There are a lot of different options. I like to start with the US businesses. And when I search, I like to make sure that I'm going to advanced search because I feel like you can get a wider number of options. When you go to advanced search, you now have access to put in keyword searching. Keyword searching is great because of the different kinds of business codes that are used. Let's do a search for interior design. And when I search, all the different kinds of codes come up. So maybe I'm interested in interior decorators, design, and consultants. And every time I click on one of these as I go through here, I'm interested in residential designers. I'm interested in home planning service. And every time I click on one of these tools or one of these numbers, they populate down here and selected. Now I'm good with these three. Now I'm going to go ahead and come back to my list over here, and I'm going to search for a metro area. So let's say I am interested in searching in Kentucky, and I am going to come to Lexington. Let's go to Lexington. There are others, but I'm going to go ahead and say this is good for me. I'm looking for a firm that's near me in Lexington, Kentucky, and when I come up to the top and I view the results, it gives me 68 results. Again, just those few, topics, and Lexington, Kentucky. So I could make it larger, smaller, etc. And then each one of these, let's go to randomly, let's go to Claire Miller Home. And when I click on this, I get the contact information. There's a website. I get, if there were jobs, they would show up here. The service right now is between contractors for job companies, so that's not available. And then it tells you this is interior design services and furniture dealers. And then we're going to scroll down. If there's a photo, map, and directions, it would be here. The business demographics are here. There are 2 employees. We have 1 owner. We can see these are business expenditures or approximate. And then we can see the sales volume. And if we come over here to nearby businesses and competitors report, we can click on those to make them larger, and notice I get more a list here of more items that are competitors. So similar business size, similar area. I'm going to go ahead and go back to my search and notice that I can actually download this. So I could download all of these at once. I could build a chart. It tells me, information about it. I can, look at a map. I can get details. And when I click on the details, it's exactly where we were before. And how does this help you? Well, their phone numbers, their websites. It's a lot like what we used to do by looking in the yellow pages, but it's bigger than that because we can say, well, I'm not just interested in Lexington, Kentucky. I'm also interested in, maybe I'm interested in Bakersfield, California. And when I come up here and I update the count and view my results, I can now have the California places too. So this is a great way to get contact information and business information for any of the areas that you are interested in, possibly finding an internship or applying to. Please reach out if you have any questions.